Today's video is about dreams. I know you have dreams. I got a book on dreams. I ordered a journal on dreams. It's beautiful. It's thick. And the pages are amazing. They're thick and kind of like sketchbook pages. This is a really beautiful book to write your dreams. And when you get a journal, do not be afraid of marking it up. It doesn't matter if you do it perfect. What matters is you think about it as just a piece of paper that you need to scribble an idea on. And eventually, maybe the first couple pages don't look so great, but your journal will start coming together. And what I use is a composition book. And I write everything in here. Every idea. Like making this video right now. You don't have to be perfect. Get up. If you have an idea in your mind, who cares what you look like? Throw on a shirt, throw on a dress. Because the ideas will leave. You can always film and put a picture in front of your film and have your audio going on in the background. And use free clip videos over top of it to cover up your look if you don't like the way you look that day. Film everything. Film your ideas. Talk to yourself in the camera. Get your ideas recorded, whether it be writing, video. You have this phone in your hand all the time. This could turn into footage for your videos. Where I'm going with this book today is I'm going to put an affiliate link from Amazon to show you where to get this so you can get a copy of your own. And then I would recommend taking Tai Lopez's 67 Steps or something else. Get into some program that you can afford and follow it along and really pull whatever's inside your heart and your being. Pull it out and write it in your book. Because if your job is affected right now, or even if it's not, look around you. Things are changing. Do you want to keep living in the environment of what you're seeing around you? Or do you want to create something that you love more, where you're more in control, where you can decide what you wear and what you do on your own property? You don't have to go out there and follow those protocols and rules and regulations if you create your own world, if you create your own life. And there was a really good program I got listening to many years ago, and it was called Life by Design. There's many programs that you can listen to. Start listening to motivational speakers like Anthony Robbins, Zig Ziglar. Get some books, some really good books. I recommend reading The Kabbalion. Learn the laws of the universe and read Napoleon Hill. And if you're not good at reading or you don't have the time, you're busy all the time, there's no excuse because they have audio books. You can get them free on YouTube, or you can go on Audible and download them. Put them right on your phone. That phone is your lifeline. You know, sometimes I look at the phone as a dog leash, where, in some ways I sometimes wonder if it monitors us, but it's the way it is what it is. You have to fit in with what's going on and accept some things. But some things you can just take in the palm of your hand and be in control. You can let this thing run your life, or you can use it and you can run it. I've showed some programs where you can create your own videos. This phone, if you got Adobe, if you sat down, and even if you're at a doctor's appointment waiting for your time to go in, you can use this phone to write notes, type your ideas, listen to audios that are going to help your mind and get ideas going. You can start creating, working on your photographs and your pictures to start redesigning things to put you in control. This is a body that we were given, and it is a ship. It's a ship that you steer. It's a vessel you steer. Your mind is the steering control of everything that you want to do. Your perception and imagination steer your direction. Everyone jokes around and stuff talking about aliens and this and that. It's possible they exist. There's many strange things that I've seen in our energies, but what I do know is that Sphinx, to me, is you. It's your body. It's your mind. This is your craft. This is your UFO. And if you get your vibration going high, you can create shifts of energy, shifts of direction. You can go from one place to another. And when they say 1 and 1 is 3, it's because you have yourself here and you have 2 options here that you can move into this one or you can go down into that one. And you have to decide if you're going to just settle and keep accepting what is given to you, or if you are going to make a choice and choose the highland and make choices of your own and create your own reality by making decisions and deciding what you and where the Wi-Fi of your life. It's very easy, and it starts with a book like this, a piece of paper. Gosh, even writing on an envelope. Your ideas, napkins. Businesses have occurred and transactions have happened on napkins in restaurants between 2 people. It doesn't have to be fancy. You can write in the sand at the beach, draw something and build a castle in the sand. I really recommend that you sit down, start writing out what's in your heart, don't feel limited. You might have been told that you have to live a certain way to get by, but right now there might be opportunity, or whatever has been handed you. Take advantage of it and make the best of it. Don't sit and hope tomorrow's going to get better. Don't worry, because it's a waste of time and it's just going to create more snowballs of bad effects. Use the time to create your destiny, because your life's important and you have full control of where you want to go. All you have to do is think, dream, especially dream. Get a vision in your mind. Apply yourself and break it down into the steps that you can see how that could occur. How can I make this dream come true? What do I have right now, and what am I able to do to make that happen? And why online is so awesome is because anybody can build something for themselves with next to nothing. I mean, there is free everything on there. All you have to do is come up with a good idea, build some videos, build some content, some text, get yourself some whatever, Tumblr, use it free places to make a home for yourself, to send people to. You don't even have to send people to a home. You just can use affiliate links and direct people directly there. Then you can start getting creative and redirect your links using your own domain, or you can create lead-in pages that collect people's names and addresses to build yourself a mailing list so that you can send them future things. And you don't have to be right in their face about stuff. You can talk about stories, you can talk about things that can help them, and just subliminally add in things that you are promoting, subtly, and it's not being sneaky or anything. What you want to do is say, look, I've tried this program, it's made a change in my life. it's made a difference, and you're welcome to try it. And if they buy it, you benefit from their purchase, and you can feel good about it because you know you made a difference in their life. And if they don't, well, that's fine, because there is a time for everything, and everything has a lifespan. Some people are slower to act than others, and they may not act today, but they may act in 30 days to 6 months to a year from now. So you have to just be your natural happy self and make things that are part of your life every day, and share them, and include the things that you're involved in with it. It's that simple. And the reason I don't go all out to look good on the camera, one, I'd rather use the time for something else, but secondly, is to show you don't have to do all that stuff to get out there and get into sharing and talking, communicating. I mean, when kind of somebody comes to your door unexpectedly, do you close the door and say, you can't come in until I'm done my makeup and dressed all up? No, you let them in, and actually they're more receptive to you because you're a person and you're just being a normal human being. Hi, come on in. I know I look like crap, the house is a mess, but I love you, and damn it, you're more important than all that shit. So come on, let's have a coffee and talk. You know, that's what you want. That's all that life is. Don't let any of these things block you and keep you from doing the things you want to do and share. The camera and online is no different than the real world. The more you're yourself, the more you give people permission to be themselves too. And that's all I have to say today. So get yourself a journal and get yourself some program that you like, whether it be the 67 steps, which is a good starting program, or some other program on there. Like there's a really good musician program for musicians to start generating money, learning how to generate traffic and build pages and use social. There's a program for everybody. So if you just start changing or thinking a little bit, and that's what the 67 steps does, it starts getting you thinking in a different direction, and it's really good because it's all about you and what's in here. When we were children, we had dreams and we wanted to be certain things. I remember saying, I want to be a teacher, I want to be a librarian, I want to design houses and interior decorate, and I want to take pictures and be a photographer, and I want to make films and movies, and I want to have parties, and I want to do this and that. And you know, remember all those things that you wanted to do as a child, because it's in there screaming, it wants to come out. I was hanging out with my friend Eddie last night and had a coffee with him last night, and another friend Dee, and you know, we all have these dreams inside of us, and all we have to, and if we don't have people to talk to about them, we hold them all in, and sometimes we're scared to share our ideas and dreams with others. So that is why a journal's so good. And if you want, there's a book called The Artist's Way by Julia Cameron, and she pulls this out of you every morning. You wake up, when you get out of the horizon, where the ideas are from your dreams still sitting there. If you start writing, and she says write anything, just get it out, and eventually it takes a few sentences until you get into flow, and then it starts pulling out of you. Do this every day. Find your prime time where you are the most in tune with yourself. Get a pen, paper, start writing. See where that takes you. See what pulls out of you. It's incredible, awesome exercise and experience. And then what happens is this book fills right up. When I did the Tai Lopez course, I did it in this book here, and I filled up every page. I mean, I think there's only a couple pages at the back left. Oh, it's not this one, it's another one. But the book is just like this, and it's this thick. I had wrote. I took that course very seriously, and you have an online journal as well. So I wrote in the online journal typing, and then I rewrote it out and added more stuff into my personal journal. And now I have this personal journal. Anything, it's good to write it, because digital is a different experience than physical, you know. So you can take this book wherever. It can become like your Napoleon Hill Think and Grow Rich Bible, but this is your let's call it even a grimoire. This is your journal of life, that because our memories can get distracted, short, and foggy. So sometimes you'll be writing stuff out in that dream state, lucidity, or whatever it is that you get into when you're writing. And then you just put it away. And later you go back and read the pages, and what is in those pages is a gold mine of stuff about you that's come out of your inner self. And you're like, I don't even remember writing that. Oh my God, I wrote that? That's really good. I know songwriters that do that. And they're like, I wrote that song. And it's like, oh my God, you wrote that song. Why haven't you applied it to music? You know, musicians, especially creative writers, should always be writing in a journal, no matter what nonsense it is, because most times we don't have time. And all you have to do is jot down a couple sentences or keywords that will make you remember, and the date, and something that you did that day really helps too, because it'll trigger a memory. Like, oh, I remember that was the day I went on the picnic with my family, and we were out at this place, and there were fireworks, and remember that purple light that was blinking on and off? If you write something like that, like purple light blinking, fireworks, and picnic, it'll bring back that day, and then you'll remember what that thing that you were writing about that day is about. I mean, it'll come back in full technicolor picture, and then all of a sudden you can spin off that. Write all your Facebook posts down and copy them in notes too, because that is all information and content that you can use for your future website development, or your future lead-in pages, or your future emails that you're going to send out with your mailing list. It's just a matter of changing the way you do things and doing different things. All you have to do is think about what you love doing. You can do things about childcare. You can do things about pets. And those are really big solutions to problems, because a lot of times we get frustrated as the person who owns or raises our children and our pets, and we need answers to how to deal with certain behaviors or certain things that come up, illnesses or situations in life. And you know, where the people are looking on here for answers and solutions to everything, including how to get stains out of the carpet, how to fix an old cast iron frying pan, how to restore a sewing machine, anything. If you have experience in any of these things, your life, you are a walking book. You are a source of incredibly good information, and nobody's like you. You have something to offer this world, and all you have to do is get it out of you and write it. And if you write it in your journal, then you can take that and type it out. Or if you're better at typing and you can do things on the fly, like I'm doing this video right now, then just type it out of your magical fingers, or just turn the camera on and start speaking. You will be surprised what comes out of your mouth, because you do have that experience to be able to talk about it, and you'll go, wow, that's me talking about that, sharing that with people. Yes, that is you, and anybody can do this. So as I said, get yourself a journal, get yourself a notebook. You can get a notebook at the dollar store for $1. Start writing today.